Marcus King from deep. Let's go. What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Houston Rockets franchise here on NBA 2K22. Yes, the MyNBA. And today we are going to start this episode with a slight apology. I did not realize that this game had some really glitchy NBA G League player thing going on, and we did sign Eldon Bush at the end of the offseason last episode, which some of you did not enjoy. So rather than make this a Mike Trout situation, I am going to strap myself with handcuffs to you guys and allow you all to change my mind. So let's get into that. Here we are on the screen here, and we will be trading away Eldon Bush, which you guys did not enjoy. So Eldon Bush being on this team for the next 4 years as a 94 overall is not something you guys want to see, which is fine. So instead, we will replace him with D'Angelo Russell will be coming onto the team for 1 year. This is his only season with us. $31.38 million, so we are actually paying more to have him on the roster right now for this one season, and then we're likely not going to be re-signing him at only an 81 overall. We are going to steal a 2027 first-round pick, though, if they say okay, and they're going to agree to that. So we do steal a first-round pick for it. Hell, I signed the guy. I'm giving them a better player. I do deserve that first-round pick. That, I don't care. I won't argue with you guys on that. So we do have our very first game coming up against the New York Knicks. Before we do that, let's take a look at our rotations. So in having the computer rebuild them, we've got D'Lo, we've got Beal, we've got Jalen Green, Marcus King, and Alperen Sengun. We do have Kevin Porter coming off the bench, Kenyon Martin Jr. coming off the bench. I do want to get Troy some minutes, so I think what we're going to do is maybe change the settings a little bit here. We don't run plays a lot, so I'm going to kind of bring that down quite a bit. I'm really not a play running style. That's not really what I do. I would like help defense, though. Let's bring that up a little bit. Bench depth, we're going to go to like 12 because I'd like to use a lot more guys for sure. Bench utilization, kind of want to use them a good little bit. We want to do that. Young, old, definitely prefer the young. So we are going to bring that down for sure. And I guess that's kind of what we're going to leave it at and see where they rebuild it to. All right, so they've changed it a little bit. They got D'Lo down to 25 minutes. They are now going to a 12-man bench. And that gives Garuba some minutes, which I'm cool with. It gets Troy out onto the floor, which I definitely want to see. PJ Johnson as well. We want to see our rookies take the court. And I am down with kind of using our depth to help us out. So let's see how this game goes against the New York Knicks. And here we go. Premier Week, Toyota Center. It is time for the Houston Rockets to get this season number 2 underway. Jalen Green. Let's see what we can do in this ball game. I may need to change my camera setup, but we will see. Let's get into this thing. All right, so Kemba Walker, Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Nerlens Noel going up against our starting 5. I'm really anxious to see how Marcus King performs. Yep, definitely needed to change the camera angle, which we have done. This way y'all can see the score. And they miss an open 3. There we go. Come on, D'Lo. Beal on the drive. Let's go. Good job. There we go. The pass up to Sengun. Over to King. Let's go. Marcus King's first points as a Rocket. Beal from deep, no good. Sengun, nice job. That's out to D'Lo for 3. Let's go. Inside quickly for the Knicks' first bucket. Beal from outside. Let's go. Over to Beal. Pop in. Let's go. He is going to be a force on this squad. Oh, we've got to watch out here. Kemba. He wasn't going to keep missing him. D'Lo. There we go. Fire that 3 up. They're shooting 24%. We're not shooting too much better. Come on, Pritchard. Nice drive, baby. Still a 7-point lead. Not a lot of time to go in the first. Here comes Pritchard driving. Ooh, what a play from Pritchard, and one. Got that up ahead. Here comes Troy Gordon, baby, with his first points of his career. And a long shot, no good. We're going to go into the tunnel, end of the first quarter, 23-13. Let's go, Rockets. Troy from deep, let's go. D'Lo gets in, easy money. Field to Porter, Jalen Green, let's go. Hit that three, baby. So Derrick Rose and Randall come back in the game here. Sengun on Randall, probably not the matchup I want. Yeah, figured. Porter with a little stop and pop from the block. Okay. Oh, Rose just went right around me. They're within 7. I don't like it, but this is how this game just likes to be. It's almost like this is why I do a lot of simming to like the fourth quarter, because it's almost like the first 3 quarters don't even count. Woo! Okay, Pritchard. D Rose trying to drive, no good. Let's go, Beal. Throw it up. Pritchard trying to drive in. Huh. Okay, I'm loving his inside game right now. Beal before the half. Woo! Let's go, Beal. Get us that 15-point lead before the half. So we are going into halftime with a 15-point lead, 47-32. Let's go, Rockets, in the comments. Let's go. Shooting 41%, tied in rebounds. We got 3 more assists, a couple more steals, and 1 more block. Bradley Beal leading the way. Let's get it. Beal coming around. Let's go, Beal. Jalen should be getting these open threes, man. Ooh, there's a nice miss. Nerlens Noel on the board, no good. Let's push it. Let's push floor. Come on, push. Push, 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 Jalen, push. Let's go, and one. What a difference a year makes. Are we a playoff squad? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. There's a miss. Nerlens Noel with it. Ooh, out to Randall. Randall trying to drive on Sengun. We can't let that happen. There we go, Sengun. Nice board. D'Lo. Ooh, couldn't get it to go, but we got the foul. Marcus King from deep. Let's go. Porter right around. Easy dunk. Let's go. Look at this. Porter, baby. Killing it. Shooting percentage has gone up for us. Oh, Randall. Ooh, no. Ooh. Got a lucky miss right there. Come on, Martin. Dish it. Marcus King. Dish it. We got Troy. Into the corner for Porter. Troy from the outside. Let's go, Troy. Fournier too strong to the bucket. We got Pritchard up ahead. Ooh, Rose stops him. Get it out to Porter. Get it into Pritchard. Oh, he gets Rose. He got Rose. Oh. Porter from deep. Bradley Beal on a catch and shoot. Last shot of the third, no good for Jay Sean, but there we go. That's a good third quarter for us. 83-59 at home for our Rockets. Let's freaking go, baby. How is your rookie doing? Let me know in the comments. Bradley Beal, let's go. Come on, D'Lo. Ooh, nice drive. Let's go, Troy. Troy wide open for 3. Come on, baby. Let's go. If you're open and you know it, hit a 3. And there is your final. We get an achievement, dirty work. Get more rebounds, blocks, and assists than your opponent, which we did. 110-76, the victory at home in the opener. Let's go, Rockets. Let's check these stats out. All right, so for our Houston Rockets, D'Angelo Russell with 20 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 20 points for Troy coming off the bench as a rookie. Let's go, Troy. 18 points, 4 boards, 3 assists for Bradley Beal, 13-4 for Green, 11 points, 2 boards, 3 assists for Porter, 11 points, 2 boards, 2 assists for Pritchard, 9 points, 10 boards, and a steal for Marcus King. Very close to a double-double. Gotta love what he brought to the table. And PJ Johnson with 4 points, 4 boards. Sengun had 7 boards, 5 for Martin Jr., who didn't have a lot of points today. He really wasn't good shooting the basketball. Everybody got a shot to play, though, on our active roster. For the Knicks, they were led by Kemba Walker's 26 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. Randall had 15, 10 for Zeller, 8 for Rose, 7 and 5 for Quickly. Fournier had 4 points, Barrett had a couple, Burks had a couple, and there is Eli King, who had 2 points, 1 board, and 2 steals. Not bad, and it was only 7 minutes of play. So if your player played in this game, let me know in the comments section below. How hype are you for the season? As we rocket on back to this calendar, and we are going to sim a good portion. Obviously, we want to get through like a month or 2 in every video, I think. I don't want this to take way too long, so we'll see how the team kind of does in sim. We'll probably like look in on a couple of games. Season hasn't gone as well as our opener has. Let's try this Clipper game and see how the simulation goes. We'll go all the way till we get to the 4th, see what's going on here. Looks like the Clippers are holding a pretty healthy lead in this 4th quarter. It doesn't look like we're really going to have a chance to jump in here and do anything about it. So the Clippers beat our ass. If we look at this box score, Jalen Green led us with 26 points, though. I love seeing Jalen Green up at the top of the box scores. I would have liked to see Bradley Beal do a little bit more than 15 points. PJ Johnson had 11. Troy had 6. And King had 4. Clippers, Kawhi dropped 56 points on us. No wonder we got our asses beat. Well, here we sit 28th in the power ranking, 13th in the conference. Still not a good team, but let's check out this game against the Heat. All right, looks as though the Heat hold an early lead, but this one's kind of jostling back and forth here in the first half. Second half looks like the Heat are pulling a little bit away here into the 4th. We are not really going to get a good shot to jump in here. It's a 7-point game. Ooh, 4-point game with 51 seconds. Let's jump in here. All right, Heat have the ball, so we're going to have to make a stop. Jimmy Butler, can we get the stop on him? No. He passes it over to Lowry. We got to get the stop on Lowry. No, got to get the stop on Tyler Hero. Over to Jimmy Butler again. Butler trying to push around Jalen Green, and he does. Wow. Trying to see if we can get an open shot. That's as open as it's going to be, and it's not even for 3. We lost. Yeah, not worth jumping into that one. We're going to go ahead and lose. I mean, we would have had to make a 3 on that possession to really make it a game, but King had 17 points. Love to see him doing well. We really need more out of Beal and D'Lo if we're going to do anything, though, this season. Might have to take Garuba's minutes away, maybe bring this down to an 11-man rotation. That might be something we need to do in order to get anywhere. Adebayo at 37 points. We held Jimmy Butler to 4 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. What? And still got our ass beat? So, yeah, we are going to kind of change this a little bit. We're going to change the bench utilization to a little bit less, change the bench depth to 11, and then we will rebuild and see what they think. All right, so They're still going to bring down a lot of minutes here from a lot of guys, but now Troy maybe will get a little bit more of the spotlight. We'll see. Garuba, we're just going to give him no time. Well, we went 1-3 in the stretch since making that change. I do want to see what happens in this Timberwolf game because obviously the trade was made with them and they're slightly better than us. And they are just thwomping us all the way through. We never really got this thing close. Never got it close. Forget about it. They took us all the way to town. Bradley Beal does score 25. D'Lo scores 18 and 7 against his old squad. Troy got in there for 12 points, 4 3-pointers. Jalen Green has, of course, been dealing with a little day-to-day injury. Nothing too serious. Eldon Bush scores 10 against us, but he has 19 assists in the game. He did not do a lot of scoring. It was Edwards, Towns, and Beasley who were lighting up the scoreboard, though. Okay, so we lost the other game to the Timberwolves as well. Almost, I mean, not really by the same score, but we scored almost the same amount. Now, I kind of want to see how this Bulls game goes. Haven't really had an opportunity to jump into a game yet legitimately, but let's see how this Bulls game goes. This one is looking a lot closer in talent level, and whoa. All right, that went a little too quick. I would have jumped into the game, but we luckily got a 2-point win. I did not notice that the game was almost over that quickly. Pritchard led us with 17 points, 15 for Beal, 15 for Green. Gordon with 11. Let's go. And King with 4 points, 10 boards. Not too bad. Not too shabby at all. For the Bulls, DeRozan led him with 21. Vucevic had 18 and 16. And Colby White had 17. Michael McHugh with 16 points. I would have liked to have jumped in and seen some of that, but, you know, I'm a dum-dum. Well, if the Christmas Day game was anything other than the Knicks, I probably would have went in there, but since we've already played the Knicks game, we are going to see what happens in this Magic game that is coming up. Having lost our last 2 games, let's see if we can do anything against this Magic team as we hold an early lead in the first half. We're kind of beating them pretty hard. Getting into the second half, game's getting a little closer, but not quite. We're going to win that, 109-95. A lot of blowouts, whether it's for a win or a loss thus far in this episode. Sorry I couldn't jump into anything, but I don't want to keep going throughout the entire year. 18 points, 4 assists for Beal. Russell had 14 and 5. Jalen Green had 12 points. Martin had 13 points. Where's Troy? King had 6 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals. What a stat sheet. Troy had 5, PJ had 5, so there you go. That's where the rookies are standing. We were able to get this win against the Magic. Their leading scorer was Zach LaVine with 16 points, who signed there in free agency, 15 for Fultz, and 13 and 16 for Mo Bamba. That's going to get us into January. There's a lot of really good games. We might play the Bulls game on the road just so maybe we can see Michael McHugh or whatever. If you see that we're playing your team in the month of January or February, let me know. Maybe we will take a look at that game. And I hope you guys did enjoy the episode because we have a lot more Rockets to go. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our team stats thus far. Beal is leading us in points per game with 17.4. We've got Jalen Green at around 14. Porter at around that as well. D'Lo is around there. Marcus King averaging 10 points with 5 boards. Not bad. Pritchard in the 9 range. Sengun averaging about 7.5 and 9 boards. Not bad. Troy's averaging about 7 points a game. PJ with 5. So not too shabby. We got a lot of really good numbers here. Rebounds per game. Sengun is obviously our leader. D'Lo leading us in assists. Steals is actually Marcus King. He's doing a hell of a job. Martin and King with the blocks. That's what you love to see. Field goal percentage. Beal and Green are over 50%. Troy not too bad at 47%. Let's see where the three-pointers lie. Troy leading us in three-point percentage at 45, but we got a lot of guys over 40. That's pretty good. That's really good shooting. Standings is concerned, the Pelicans are the #1 team in the Western Conference, followed by the Grizzlies, Clippers, Mavericks, Kings, T-Wolves, Thunder, Blazers, Spurs, Jazz, Warriors. Where the hell are the Lakers? They're at 12 and 20. They're almost as bad as we are. In the Eastern Conference, the Hawks are the #1 seed there. Cavaliers, Hornets, Celtics, Cavs is a little bit of a surprise. Nets, Knicks are pretty bad at 13 and 20. There's a lot of teams at 13 wins or less, obviously including us. We are 12 and 22. Only the Heat are worse than that. So obviously the season has not gone super well for us. If we're playing your team in January or February, let me know. We may at least get a look in there. Might be a full game against the Bulls on the road. We haven't had a full game on the road yet, and plus I kind of want to see Michael McHugh since I intended on jumping into that game and befuddled it. So let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. What do you think of the Rockets so far? Let me know. How is your player doing? I'd like to know that as well if you got to see your player in this episode. If not, maybe we're playing them and you can let me know. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new to the channel for the love of franchise content. That is what we do here. And if you want to see some more franchise, make sure you click right here to see some more franchise. I feel you back somehow.